Hey Embers, welcome back to the channel and welcome to part 8 of my The Forgotten City playthrough. So we are currently doing Democracy in Action and we have to find evidence linking Malleolus to the name Quintus. I'll need more evidence linking Malleolus to the name, so I think we should maybe go back upstairs and see if we can speak to his wife. If not, we will take on a new lead. There are a few people we can talk to, but there's so much to do. And so little time, it would seem. But we've got plenty of time until the next election, which will, of course, reset the day. So let's head back in and see if we can speak to his wife.
Why are you still here?
How would you like some help getting back at Malleolus?
An intriguing proposition. Go on.
I don't think Malleolus is who he says he is.
Perhaps you're not as silly as those clothes make you look. What makes you say that?
Just a hunch. I was hoping we could figure out his true identity together.
You know, I may have the very thing you're looking for. Some time ago, when he still cared for me, he wrote me a love letter. Only he used the wrong name. Now, addressing one's wife by the wrong name is not unheard of among philandering Romans. But in this case, the name he got wrong was his own. I confronted him about it, and he stammered through some incoherent response. I let it go, eventually, and yet questions have lingered in the back of my mind ever since. But wait a minute. Why exactly are you helping me?
I want to force him to withdraw from the election. We women have to stick together, or I'd rather not say. We women have to stick together.
I couldn't agree more. One hand washes the other, as they say. It seems our interests are aligned. I imagine knowing his true identity will give me the leverage I need to manage him appropriately. But first, I need you to do something for me.
What do you want?
I want you to bring me some wine. Just one small urn should do it. Oh, don't look at me like that. I know this must be hard for you to wrap your sweet little pleb head around. So what do you need me to spell out?
Well, I actually have wine. Why do you want wine? Why can't you get it yourself? Actually, I don't have any questions. Well, we have wine. Actually, I don't have any questions.
So you'll help me?
I have some wine right here.
Thank you. Here's the letter.
And it says, Quintius to beloved Claudia. For a time I despaired at the thought of being trapped here for the rest of my life, but then I met you and discovered that as long as I am with you, I am exactly where I should be. Mere words cannot express my affection for you, and so I will perform a grand gesture in your honour. I will become this city's magistrate, so that I may govern with wisdom and strength with you by my side. A love letter in which Malleolus accidentally acknowledges his name is Quintius.
Now, perhaps you can tell me who Quintius really is.
According to this bounty letter from Emperor Nero, he's the person who started the fires in Rome last year.
What? He's... Oh no, that's... quite a lot more serious than I imagined. I only wanted some leverage over him, not to destroy him. Give me that immediately. Nobody else must know.
No, I think I'll hang on to it. Sure, you can have this one. I can always get another copy. Sure, you can have it. Nobody else will ever know. No, I think I'll hang on to it.
What? No. You tricked me, you mendacious little stirkers.
I didn't lie to you.
It was a lie of omission. You were planning this all along and you deliberately concealed it. May Jupiter cut you down.
I'll be going now.
I curse you. I curse your life and mind and memory. May you be unable to walk or eat or drink. May this drag you to the depths. Get out before I
Oh,
have
dear.
Domitius throw you out.
Well, that didn't go quite the way I expected it to go. Oops. But let's now convince Malleolus to drop out of the election.
You again. What is it now?
I guess we'll go for this again.
My name is... You... and I like...
Ah. We can prove it's him.
Well... That's quite... Are you... What?
Ah, here we are. Because I know you're Quintius. Your wife gave me your love letter, and Nero wants you dead.
So... It finally caught up with me. I suppose that makes you... What? One of Nero's assassins?
No, I'm not, fortunately for you.
So... You're not going to kill me?
Not if you withdraw from the election immediately and release everyone in debt bondage to you. Not if you withdraw from the election immediately. Yes, we'll do this one.
Oh, so much work and money. Oh, well, if I do it, you'd let me live?
I will.
Fine. Ruling this cesspit of a city would have been beneath me anyway. I'll have Domitius notify the priestess of my withdrawal and release those two from debt bondage. There, you got what you wanted. Now, please, leave my villa and never speak to me again.
So, we've sorted that one out. Of course, none of it matters if there's another time loop. So, what do we need to do next? Let's have a look. We have a lot. I think we should start working on these plaques. But let's go and talk to Rufus. And there he is. This is our first time talking to Rufus.
Name's Rufus. Better watch your step.
What's your story?
Can't talk long. Got to stay sharp, but... family's from Seleucia on Tigris. Babylon province. But I've been roaming a long time now. Even joined the legions. The 6th. The one they call Ironclads.
How did you end up here?
Same way as everyone else.
Why are you still wearing your legionary armor?
Because we're all in grave danger. Is it not obvious?
Why don't you have a weapon?
Magistrate made me toss it in the chasm. Stupid. Going to have to improvise now.
Not much of a talker, are you?
If you were dealing with what I am, you wouldn't be either.
Are you suffering from rheumatism?
Nobody is supposed to know about that. Did Lucretia tell you?
I figured it out on my own.
Look, I haven't been at my best lately. All my joints ache constantly, and the pain. It has a way of messing with your head. I get stirred up by things that shouldn't bother me, and then there's the statues, and my doubts about my faith. And I just want to scream. You want to help me? Do what Lucretia hasn't been able to do, and find me something to make the pain go away. Until then, get out of my face.
We do. We can sort it.
You again.
About your rheumatism.
What about it?
I figured out a treatment. Eat a pinch of this willow bark and you should feel better in no time.
Willow bark? And this will work? Oh, thank God. Finally, some relief. This is what I've been praying for. Maybe God hasn't abandoned me after all. Thank you. I've been in a lot of pain lately. The rheumatism, these cursed statues always watching, and the crisis of faith. It was too much. Started messing with my head. This is exactly what I needed to set it straight again. I owe you one.
Are you the one threatening Virgil?
No idea what you're talking about.
I know it was you. I found an incomplete letter to him in your quarters.
Look, I haven't been at my best lately. I know that. It's the rheumatism. It starts with constant pain in all your joints. Then the pain starts to mess with your head. Makes you angry, mean. I know that's not an excuse for how I acted. But it's the truth. But with the willow bark, I'm already starting to feel like myself again. And I know I said I owe you one. So I'll leave him alone from now on. It's not as if I was ever going to hurt him anyway. I was just lashing out. I'm going to go and clean up the graffiti. Just forget this ever happened. Will you?
Alright, no problem. So, what do we need to do next? Well, we need to go and talk to Virgil and tell him that we've sorted that out. So let's go ahead and do that.
Sometimes I stare at the great temple on the bluff, and I think, whatever is in there, it has to be important. Ah, a new face. Salve.
We haven't
And
spoken to
welcome
him
to our
yet.
little community. I hear we...
Not in this time loop anyway. Don't worry about the threats. It's just Rufus, and he's never going to hurt you.
What demon or spirit told you about that?
I found an incomplete note in his house.
You went snooping in his place? That was risky. We're lucky you didn't cross any lines. Have you spoken to him about it?
Yes, and he won't be bothering you anymore.
Really? How did you manage that?
I found a treatment for his rheumatism, which was making him agitated and compounding some other personal issues.
Poor fellow. I've heard that can really mess with a person's head. Well done for figuring that out.
Happy to help. I think he wants to help clean up his graffiti too.
Really? That's promising. I'll keep an eye out for him.
I'll be going now.
Nice to talk to you.
Okay, so what now? Should we have a look? The golden rule. I don't want to tell Sentius that we suspect anybody yet. Collect all of the plaques. Figure out what happened to Scintilla. What do we need to do here? Ask Ulpius about Scintilla's disappearance. Ask residents of the villas for clues. Okay. Ask Yulia. Okay. And then we have the Roman plaque. We need to ask Rufus. Okay. So we can go back to Rufus and do that. Okay. Let's head back to Rufus then. He's coming over here to help sort out the graffiti.
Citizen. Ah, you again.
Any idea where I'd find a Roman plaque?
No idea what you're talking about.
Come on. I helped treat your rheumatism.
I suppose you're right. I think I have seen that plaque. Sorry I lied. Can't be too careful these days. Hidden to the caves behind the theater. Turn right again. Oh, and here. You'll need this key.
So he's given us a key to the shrine. Brilliant.
You didn't get that from me.
Got it. Thanks. I'll be going now.
See you around.
Okay, let's go and get the Roman plaque. Hopefully we can get quite a lot done today. So he said turn right, then right again. Well, this is left, so I think we may have flubbed it already. Get the torch out. Yeah, we've chuffed it already. Back in. So it wants us to go up the stairs. Okey-dokey. We did already find it, didn't we? Here it is. Okay. No. Put the bow away. Put the bow away. So let's go ahead and unlock this door. We have someone praying. But for now, let's take the Roman plaque. A plaque bearing a Latin inscription, Pluto, Father of Riches. And we have a wooden carving of a fish. We've seen those before. Anything else in here before we leave? We can talk to Octavia.
What are you doing here? Please leave.
Okay, I can leave. Oh, what do we have here? A bust. So they've knocked the bust down, and a stone carving with a symbol of a fish carved into it. I'm not going to stop you, my dear. Oh, we can use the bow here. Shall we do it? So this would have made it maybe that we didn't need to get the key. Let's see where this takes us. Seems to be some kind of secret way in. So there was another way. We didn't need to get the key. Okay. That's fine. Right, let's head out of the cave and we'll see what we end up doing next. But we have got... Oh, for goodness sake. But we have got one of the plaques, at least. I'm just coming through. Let me through, lads. Don't know how to get out. Right, we'll go down this way. Okie dokie. We've already seen all of this, and this leads into the tavern. So, let's see what we can do next. Maybe the Greek plaque? Ask Georgius and Dooley about the Greek plaque. Okay. So this might involve breaking the golden rule and letting Dooley out. I think we had to ask Georgius about a couple of things, to be honest. Oh, wrong way. And I don't think we've spoken to him this cycle, so he's probably not going to remember us.
Greetings and salutations. Greetings. I'm
Yes.
Georgius. It gladden...
We're going to get through some of the texts that we've already seen. I know. You want to know where I'm from, but I really want to ask you some questions.
My friend, your words intrigue me more and more. But yes, very well. Ask me what you will.
Oh, we've got two things to ask. Do you know where I might find a Greek plaque?
And in a city full of Romans, you are asking me? Because I am Greek. Let me tell you something about Greeks and Romans. My name is Georgios, yes. But the Romans, they do not care. They hear me say Georgios, and they think, ah, he must mean Georgius. Good Roman name. They do this all the time. They see us worshipping Zeus, they copy us, but call him Jupiter. They take Hades and call him Pluto, Persephone, Proserpina. I am flattered that they copy our ideas, but why must they change the names? Do they want credit for making it all up? Do they want to forget where it came from? At first, I pull my hair out. After a while, I give up, and I become Georgius the Roman. I accept the world is Roman now. Plus, I have no hair left to pull. But my point is this. If you want to know who stole an old Greek name, look no further than the sticky-fingered Romans. The plaque you seek was pilfered from a collection of old Greek relics by none other than Dooley. He cannot help it. Like a typical Roman, he likes shiny things, especially those that once belonged to my people. And besides, it makes him happy. So I say, let him keep it. I believe he still has it with him, in his cell, just opposite the Temple of Demeter.
Right, so we are going to have to let Dooley out. I'm looking for Gabash, and I heard you were one of the last people to see him.
Ah, I knew this day would come. I do not wish to lie to you, my friend, but even discussing this matter is dangerous. Please, let us leave the live coals safely beneath the ash.
You can trust me. We foreigners have to stick together, remember?
Very well, but the magistrate would not look kindly upon this, so please keep it to yourself. For several months now, I have been sneaking out at night to worship the gods of my ancestors in the Temple of Demeter. Each day, I leave offerings of food in the hope that we may have a bountiful harvest, and yet the next day when I return, the food is missing.
How is that a problem?
The offering, it is symbolic, you see. It is never eaten, so I ask, who or what is devouring the food in this temple? Stranger still. Once I sat in front of my shop like the 100-eyed Argus until dawn to see if I could spot a thief going in. But do you know what I saw?
I have no idea. Animals or someone who'd been drinking? I have no idea.
Nothing. Nobody entered. And yet when I went to take a look, my offering was gone. It is bizarre, is it not? When I told my friend Kabash of this at the tavern, he offered to help investigate. He went in, and to my dismay, he was never seen again.
Where is the Temple of Demeter?
It is the only Greek temple in the city. Head towards the baths, and it is the last building on your right.
I'm off to the Temple of Demeter then.
I do not think you should pursue this, my friend. It would break my heart to be responsible for 2 people disappearing. But you do not strike me as a kind of person to be deterred by such warnings, so just be careful, I beg you.
Now, I don't know if we can go into this temple because it's been destroyed. Let's change it and make that our lead. Okay. Right, it hasn't. It's this one next to it. Let's head inside. Again, I'm trying not to break the golden rule. Let's get the flashlight out. But I fear there will be no choice. So, we have a Greek statue of a woman. The Greek statue, probably of the goddess to whom this temple is dedicated. Perhaps a local Greek resident knows more about her. Okay. So let's head around the back. Here we are. Maybe we'll be meeting Gabash. We have an oil lamp. It looks like someone has been through here recently. We have a vase. A painted Greek vase depicting some kind of battle. Let's hope we don't have to do any more fighting, eh? A crumbling Greek sculpture of a woman. Clearly this has been here a long time. Interesting. We have more Greek items. We have a lyre. A Greek lyre, played by being strummed with a plectrum. Anything else? Or what was that? A Greek sculpture of a young boy's head. Wow, look at all this Greek stuff. A crumbling Greek sculpture of a woman. Clearly this has been here a long time. There's another lyre. Some more vases and statues. And we're well under the city now. Are we going to find Gabash? There he is. Look at this. Now do not shoot him with your bow. So let me quickly check my recording time. That doesn't look... I think we've got a bit of a damaged texture there. Yep, we're doing good. So let's continue on. We have a plaque. Greek plaque which translates to "the many shall suffer for the sins of the one." Let's go speak to Kabash. Maybe he knows what we know.
Come and join me by the fire.
We have a sculpture of an unknown Greek general, his helmet pulled up off his head. Let's talk to him.
Welcome, welcome. May I ask your name?
I'm Ember.
It's a sincere pleasure to meet you. Tell me, what brings you all the way down here?
I found this place by accident. I'm looking for a plaque that was removed from the obelisk. I'm looking for Kabash. I'm looking for a plaque that was removed from the obelisk.
Ah, yes, that cursed thing. I know exactly where it is. I will tell you everything I know, but first, a request. I have been living down here alone for many years, with nobody to talk to but myself. The one thing I long for above all else before I die is a good philosophical argument with somebody astute. I'm hoping that person is you. Let us find out with this simple question. Have you deduced the name of the god responsible for the Golden Rule?
Pluto, god of the underworld.
Excellent. I see you are indeed quite astute. Very few come to that realization before their time in the sun is over. Now, will you join me in a friendly Socratic dialogue?
So this may not be Kabash, because he doesn't seem Egyptian, he seems Greek. Sounds easy enough. If I have to, or I'll pass. Sounds easy enough.
Wonderful. Then let me begin with a question. Would you say you know the difference between right and wrong?
Yes, I'm not sure it's a complex question, or it's not something I often think about. I'm not sure. It's a complex question.
You are an overthinker too. We're the same then. It is probably why I became a philosopher. But if you struggle with right and wrong normally, then down here with the Golden Rule, surely your struggle can only have become more difficult.
It is.
Well, that's reassuring. And the truth is, you're not alone. You see, out there in the world, being uncertain about right and wrong was acceptable, because our mistakes rarely had consequences. So we would tell lies and bend rules and turn a blind eye and rationalize, and yet still find a way to think of ourselves as good people. But under the Golden Rule, morality matters. The slightest wrongdoing could result in a mass execution. So to navigate this maze, we would have to be certain about the difference between right and wrong. Wouldn't you agree?
Of course. I suppose so, or whose version of right and wrong? Whose version of right and wrong?
That is an excellent question, and it leads directly to my next line of inquiry. So let me ask you this. Is there one system of morality which is always perfectly correct, which you could follow in every situation and always do the right thing?
Yes, there is more than one, or no, I don't think so. Let's have a marvel at this. Is there one system of morality which is always perfectly correct, which you could follow in every situation and always do the right thing? I would say that morals is an abstract construct, really. We have the law, which varies from country to country, and the law is supposed to sort of intercede with morals in a way. I don't think intercede is the right word, but the general consensus is don't kill, because it's morally wrong. However, there are circumstances where it may be necessary, so no, I don't think so.
Are you sure? Or is it possible that humans simply haven't figured out the right system yet?
I suppose we just haven't figured it out yet, or I think there's no such thing as a correct morality. I suppose we just haven't figured it out yet.
After hundreds of years, and as many great thinkers dedicating their lives to these questions, what hope do we have if our best and brightest haven't been able to answer them?
What's your point? Or wait, I want to change my answer. What's your point?
My point is this. I don't think anyone alive truly knows any hard and fast rules about right and wrong.
Fair point.
If there is one thing I have observed about rules, it is that virtuous people do not need them, and evil people will always find a way around them. And so we must accept our limitations, and the sad truth that no human society will ever achieve the utopia for which it strives. In mathematics, we would call it an asymptote, a line that can be approached but never reached. Because the only way to create a utopia is with the ever-present threat of force, such as the Golden Rule. This and no other is the root from which a tyrant springs when he first appears as a protector. And life under tyranny is no utopia at all.
I agree. Sure, why not? I'm not sure about that, or I think you're wrong. I agree.
I'm glad to hear that. In any case, thank you for humoring an old man. I would be happy to answer your questions.
What's your story?
You mean, how did I end up living alone in this cave with nothing but these relics of the past for company? It's a long story.
I'm listening.
I was a quarrelsome young man. At 19, I left Corinth for Rome to study rhetoric at one of her finest academies, so I could argue more forcefully. Back then, I used to enjoy verbally sparring with everyone I could, and I was good. One night, I found myself in a tavern, in an argument with a drunken mercenary. It became heated, he drew a gladius, and I won the argument, but lost my life. I woke up on the banks of the Styx at a campfire opposite Karen. Of course, I tried to persuade her to let me return, but even with all my skill, I failed. I settled in, made friends, and learned what I could, quickly realizing our little community faced certain death under the Golden Rule. So I began looking for a place to hide underground. Fortunately, I found this place waiting for me. You see, I was not the first to take refuge here. I returned to my friends above, persuaded them to join me, and 12 of us descended for the last time to live out our days hidden from Hades' tyranny.
Hades? You mean Pluto? Why can't you return to the surface? Why can't you tell me your name? Where is everyone else? How have you survived down here? So he knows that he's dead, which is a scary concept. Why can't you tell me your name?
I fear that if you were to utter my name in the city, even by mistake, that Hades would hear you and know I am still alive.
Why can't you return to the surface?
My generation was wiped out, turned to gold, many years ago. My friends and I were able to avoid the same fate by hiding down here. I think it's safest to assume that if I was to return, Hades would realize that his furies hadn't finished the job, and he'd send them after me again.
Hades? You mean Pluto? It's the same thing.
They're one and the same. The Romans call him Pluto, but long before that, my people called him Hades.
Where is everyone else?
I'm afraid I am the only one left. There were 12 of us in the beginning, but one by one, my friends passed away. Some from malnutrition, others from madness and despair. It has been lonely. Before my unexpected visit from Kabash some weeks ago, I'd not seen another person in many, many years.
How have you survived down here?
Living in darkness is not without its challenges. The first challenge is diet. Fortunately, I found that eating fresh fish provides most of the nutrients I need. And sometimes, when there are Greek people living up above, I surface at night and salvage the offerings they've left in the temple of Demeter. The greater challenge is the isolation, so I like to imagine arguments, where I argue both sides. But, like so many things in life, arguments are better with a partner.
Let's talk about something else.
As you wish.
Do you know a way out of here?
Ha! If I did, would I be living like this?
Fair point. What do you think about the Golden Rule?
Did we not discuss it at length already? Oh, I see. You're toying with me. Ha!
Do you know where I can find a plaque that was removed from the obelisk?
You seek the plaque bearing the Egyptian inscription?
That's the one.
It is a cursed object, and I would be happy to give it to you, if Kabash had not already taken it.
Alright then. Tell me where Kabash is.
I will tell you, but you may find him hostile. To prepare for your encounter, there are certain things you must know. Very few know this, but before the Romans came to this city, it was once entirely Greek. The architecture, the temples, and the people. When the Romans came, in typical fashion, they claimed it as their own, built over everything that could be built over, and renamed the things that could not. Thus, the Shrine of Persephone became the Shrine of Proserpina. And when they found an obelisk bearing the name Hades, they tore it off and replaced it with Pluto instead. And the city's dwindling Greek residents, witnessing this compulsive Roman conquest, decided to preserve what they could of their heritage. They gathered their art and valuables, secreted them away through the Temple of Demeter, and hid them here, out of reach of the Romans.
I'm with you so far.
However, there was one thing that always seemed out of place to me, and it is the very thing you seek. An even older plaque bearing an Egyptian inscription.
So, it's a cycle. This is the underworld as we know, and the 4 plaques are the stages of the underworld as it's been. So when the Romans are here, it's Roman. When the Greeks are here, it's Greek. When the Egyptians are here, it's Egyptian. And there is one more mystery plaque. So before the Egyptians, there's a society even older than that, which the 4th plaque belongs to. And I'm sure we'll find that out. What did it say?
We had no idea until years later, when the first of my friends began to die. As a result of their deaths, we began to dig catacombs branching off from this cavern to lay them to rest. We extended the tunnel so far that we accidentally discovered another, an even older tunnel, which somebody had gone to great lengths to keep hidden. Suddenly it made sense why there was an out-of-place Egyptian plaque among our people's possessions. You see, we proud Greeks had thought the Romans beasts for stealing and corrupting our heritage. But it turns out this game has been going on much longer than any of us imagined. I think it is best you head through the catacombs and follow Kabash's trail.
What's in there?
There are certain things you must see for yourself. Take this key. You'll need it to open the gate.
So we have a key to the catacombs. I'll be going now.
I enjoyed our chat, but please, keep my presence here a secret, yes?
Alright, I will. So we've got a little bit of time to explore here. So this looks like where the philosopher is maybe sleeping. Oh, it's a bathtub. A large tub which has been converted into a rather eccentric bed. Yes, that's what I thought. We don't really want to be going down into the water.
You carry the gift of Prometheus in your hand. Remarkable.
I love how they all comment on the flashlight. I love that. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one in Greek, and I presume we'll find one of those for the Egyptians as well. So I guess we're going in through here. There's other bits to explore, isn't there? But I don't particularly want to go into the water. I don't know if it will serve much of a purpose. So let's continue on. And we've got 2 ways to go. Let's head this way first. This seems to be... I mean, have we been here before? Is this the way we came in? I'm so confused. I think this might be the way we came in, so let's head back. head around. Yeah, this is leading us back where we were. Ah, there's the catacombs. Okay. I got it. Let's jump down. And again, I don't think it is necessary to go into the water. I don't think so. Oh, well, I did anyway. So let's now head into the catacombs. This must be one of the philosopher's 11 friends who he outlived. Oh wow, they're all going to be here. It's 2. Let's see if we can find all 11. 3. Any more for any more? We have some more. 4. 5. We did see some more skeletons, didn't we? Hopefully, again, we don't have to do much fighting. I wouldn't like that. 6. 7. 8. So we're missing 3. Oh no. 9. 10. I'm assuming I maybe missed 1. Ah, here is the 11th. Is that a child? That skeleton looks a little smaller than the others. We have a shovel. And we have the entrance further into the catacombs. And I think that is where we're going to leave it for today. So thank you very much for watching. We did get through quite a lot, I think. So in the next episode, we are going to look for Kabash and the Egyptian plaque. And we'll see what we end up finding down there. And I'm just praying there's no more fighting. So thank you very much for watching. And until next time, bye Embers.